Being an artist is really strange because there's no direct path for how you go through the world. Me and my friend were really getting restless. We went on this long trip where we lived in the back of her truck, photographing all over the country for 45 days. It didn't pan out that well because a couple of days from getting home, all of our stuff was stolen from us, including all the film we shot. We didn't want to come back empty-handed. We wanted to come back and prove how adventurous we were and how many places we had been and what we had captured. We were so deflated. Just thought, well, there's no point in staying here because what are we staying here for? And so we moved across the country to live in New Orleans, and she left after 1 year and I stayed for 3. I had this mentor there. He had photographed every major jazz celebrity that you could fathom. And he was like, you can't stay here. It's not big enough. It's not stimulating enough. You have other things you're meant to do. You need to move to New York. When I moved to New York for undergrad, I was noticing all of these young men around me who I could visually see struggling to navigate on their own for the first time in their lives in a city as complex and stressful as New York. In the subway, you can really watch people's behavior because they're in a state of rest. People couldn't just zone out on their phones, so they would just sit in quiet, or maybe they would read. Usually they would just look like they were daydreaming. And when I was watching people in rest like that, I thought there was something really beautiful and sad about it, and how we all can't help but look like that when we're not actively in conversation or smiling or engaging with other people. So that's what I started doing, trying to recreate those situations of quiet in the midst of a city that's not quiet.